birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Tyler Scott now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They run the counter with Swift. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. Again, he hits the 2nd level. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, Britton Covey. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down throwing for Hurts. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's contained at the line for no gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the pistol, Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. No one around. He's got space. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, a run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. He's on, and they take this in for the score. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles start off well, tie things 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning left is their running back. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
3rd down. Here's Williams. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hurts throwing again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Back to throw, Hurts. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. One final shot before halftime. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Coming now to return this. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the red zone now. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Williams on the play action. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. He's back to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Ken, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Hurts completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. 2nd and 3 now. Receiver in motion, headed right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down throw by Williams. Has the connection to Adunze. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He has room past the 25. Racing down the left side. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now trailed by just a point in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand and sometimes at a fault for too many times think about the quarterback. Oh, This is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize this situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you could see the celebration by his teammates.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So that brings up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First down, here's Swift. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Going run again with Swift. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. A give right side for Swift.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. One final shot here. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked up by Jalen Jones. And the Bears make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Bears take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major